Outdoors Delmarva covers everything outdoors,
including real hunting and fishing situations involving wildlife.
We do our best each week to bring you tasteful content.
The viewer discretion is advised.
Now enjoy the show.
We'll start this week with a trip to the Wicomico Yacht Club to talk about a boat parade.
I'll see if I can do a little better this year at the 7th annual Sling and Squash event in Rehoboth.
Scorchy Taws lets the wind take us to Fruitland to meet a wind chime maker.
And kids carve up pumpkins at range time, but in unique range time fashion.
Outdoors Delmarva starts right now.
Welcome to Outdoors Delmarva, the show that celebrates our communities, our cultures and traditions, and the places we call home. My name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch.
Lauren, it's almost Thanksgiving, so I thought to start the show, we would play Match Game.
Ooh, let's do it.
All right. Our first question is, turkey, oven baked or deep fried? Look at this. Question 2, mashed potatoes or mac and cheese?
Yes!
Our next question is pumpkin pie or pecan pie?
Oh.
Next question is cook or clean up? Ooh. Nice. And the final question, do you prefer your Thanksgiving dinner at noon, in the evening, or at night? All right.
This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And now, here are Jason Lee and Lauren Hitch.
'Tis the season of giving, and boats that are giving.
She's talking about the annual Wicomico Yacht Club's Toys for Tots boat parade.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It is the most wonderful time of the year, Scott, and we are, of course, down here on the very scenic Wicomico River.
Once again, guys, thanks for coming down and looking at our gorgeous and ever so beautiful Wicomico Creek. And we're getting ready once again for the 37th annual Wicomico Yacht Club Toys for Tots Christmas Boat Parade. Any member of the Yacht Club will be happy to accept your toy donation. You can drop them off. You can call us, email us, whatever, and we'll figure out a way to get those toys from you. The parade starts downtown up at the Port of Salisbury Marina, just adjacent to Brew River Restaurant, and we'll be accepting toys there. So, I mean, bring it. We'll take it. And if you'd like to join us in the parade, if you've got a boat that floats, you qualify. That's all it takes.
For those individuals who have never been to the Wicomico Yacht Club's boat parade, it's really a fun family event, and it's something that you can get front row seats to.
You can get front row seats at any number of places along the river, anywhere where there's access to the water via a road or through someone's backyard, or even the downtown at the Port of Salisbury and at the adjacent boat ramp off of Riverside Drive. We get huge crowds down there. It doesn't cost you a thing. All you got to do is show up when it gets dark.
Get outdoors, Delmarva,
and bring a toy.
The boat parade is a great family event and truly kicks off the giving season.
Hopefully we'll see you there, but if you can't make it, Jason's gonna sing White Christmas in your honor.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used
Outdoors
to.
Delmarva will be right back. You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Lauren, I've had a whole year to train. I've adjusted my gym routine. took my vitamins, said my prayers.
So now it's time to see how badly Jason hurt himself at the 7th annual Sling and Squash.
Started this 7 years ago with Link Rogerson, who was the general manager of the Big Chill Surf Cantina and one of the owners of Cantina at the time. We did it as a tribute to keep pumpkins flying in Delaware after the pumpkin chunkin no longer returned to the state. So this is about the same weekend each year. It's close to Veterans Day, so this year we're raising funds for the Wounded Warrior Project. You throw from a 6x6 throwing area right here to my left. You get 2 throws. The 2 throws are combined for a total. Top 3 in each category, men's and women's, goes on to our final, and then that's how we choose our champion. You have to throw the pumpkin with nothing more than your pure strength. There's lots of different techniques we've seen over the years, but we're hoping somebody's going to surprise us and go further than we've ever seen before today. We have a $250 cash prize for the first place winner. Women's division is full. We got a couple spots left in the men's division. Each year we see people turn up looking to compete, so I expect a sellout on competitors this year. We're anticipating, larger than ever, our biggest one yet. It's a beautiful day here in Sussex County, so we're excited to see who comes out.
Jared, congratulations, 4-time champion here at Sling and Squash.
Thank you so much.
How does it feel?
It feels good, but it's always fun to come out, see some people that I only see here once a year, and they always ask about how I'm doing, how my family's doing, how my son is doing. So it's fun winning, but it's more fun seeing the community out every year for this event.
And it really is awesome to see the community come out for this event, and the fact that it's grown year after year, because you've been doing this a long time.
Yes.
And were you over there when it first started in the back parking lot?
Yes, I was. My first 2 years, I think, where we went this way back here, this back parking lot. We've moved on to bigger and better things.
For those who are like, that looks like a lot of fun, but I'm not entirely sure that I can do something like that, what would you tell them?
Just to come out and try it. I mean, it's for a great cause, the Wounded Warriors Project, so at the end of the day, it's about $30, and you get to throw pumpkins, you get a cool t-shirt, you get to have a lot of fun out here at the Cantina, and it's definitely worth it. If you haven't done it before, you should definitely try it.
Every competitor that comes out today is just here to have fun. We see some people that take it very seriously, and we see some people that just for the fun of it just want to throw the pumpkin. And at the end of the day, that's what we're all about here at the Big Chill. It's just fun. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we're bringing the community together, raise money for a great cause. Everyone's gonna have fun. We're gonna, toast to everybody that's here today, and it'll be another great day in Sussex County.
Jason, congrats again on doing better than you did last year and not pulling any major muscle groups.
It's that type of support from you that really makes me want to train even harder, because I'm telling you, next year I'm bringing home a trophy.
Of course you will. Now let's get you back to your heating pad and take a look at these messages from our sponsors.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
There is music on the breeze if you listen close enough.
And a Fruitland man helps us hear nature's song in this week's Remembering Scorchy Taws.
Honoring the life and legacy of Scorchy Taws, thanks to Shorts Marine in Long Neck, Delaware. Shorts Marine, everything but the water.
Morris Stump Holloway of Fruitland makes wind chimes. Those dangling melodious carillons that require no keyboard, electricity, or talented fingers to trigger their tingle. The whim of the wind is their conductor. They play softly for gentle breezes, or in crushing crescendo for wild wafting gusts. Making wind chimes has not been a lifetime of devotion for Stump Holloway.
My neighbor, about 6 years ago, invited me down to show me her chimes. And I got interested in it, and I got my material and I came home and I made a half a dozen.
And what happened after that made short work of Stump's wind chime apprenticeship.
Union Church was having a bazaar, and I made 6. Wife said, "You've made too many of them things, it'll never sell." So I took those 6 out there, and they were gone before lunchtime.
Right then and there, a hobby was born. He cuts, forms, buffs, drills, trims, and strings, a conglomeration of conduit pipe, plexiglass, swivels, cotter pins, and fishing line into a chained melody.
I guess he got a little sound out of a harp, but could be even a little bit of a piano noise to it. Everybody around, if they see them, they seem to like them, and they do make a beautiful sound.
When it comes right down to the nitty-gritty, or jingle-jangle, guess you could call Stump Holloway Delmarva's wind chime version of Steinway and Stradivarius.
I've got wind chimes in Ireland, Florida, Mississippi, up in Canada, all over this country. And I have made over 300 of them. It is a hobby, strictly a hobby. And whatever I get out of it, I usually give to the community house or the church. It just relaxes me. And it gives me a little something to do, and I enjoy it. I really do.
Scorchy Taws wandering our Delmarvelous land for WBOC News.
Remembering Scorchy Taws is sponsored by Shorts Marine. Online at shortsmarine.com.
Did you know that Native American arrowheads have been dated back as far as 13,000 BC?
Did you know that arrowheads, though traditionally made of stone, were also made from bone, antler, and shells?
And did you know that the shape of the arrowhead indicated whether it was used for hunting small or large game or for human conflict purposes?
Now you do.
Did You Know is sponsored by North Bay Marina. Outdoors Delmarva will be right back. You're watching Outdoors Delmarva presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Lauren, I love finding new and interesting ways to keep traditions alive.
Well, strap in, Buttercup, because we're learning about a new way to carve pumpkins. We're here in Millsboro at range time because we're doing a little pumpkin carving, but in a very unique way.
Yes.
Tell us all about it. We kind of previewed it a little bit on our Facebook, social media pages, but talk about the competition out here a little bit.
So we're doing a 22 pumpkin carving contest for the Good Old Boy Foundation. It's a fundraiser. It's pretty much it's been a kids tournament for shooting this whole week. Very little adults, but it's been all kids. Great pumpkins that we've had being carved so far. Got everybody from Disney characters to regular just jack-o'-lanterns, and just a really cool carving contest.
So people are bringing their flannels out here and they're coming to shoot these pumpkins. So what is the trick? I mean, everyone's drawing on the pumpkins first, right, with the Sharpie, and what's the trick to kind of carving it?
So it's taking your time, outlining the Sharpie marks, and then putting 1 or 2 good hits on the center of it, and it's kind of like hits it right out, so it gets a nice crisp edge. And then we have a couple of them that try to follow the lines, and then we just get a completely cut in half pumpkin. Correct, yeah. But no pumpkin's a bad pumpkin. These kids, even if it falls apart, there's no sad faces out here. They are having a blast.
Is this the first year you've done something like this?
It's the first year we've done it. It's been a really good success. It's getting people outdoors, getting people not so much just sitting at home carving a pumpkin with a knife and a spoon, but they're actually doing it the Sussex County way with a gun. Of course.
And some of them that have come out here, are they bringing their own guns, or have some never shot a gun?
Some have never shot a gun. We have the rental guns in there, MP 1522s with scopes on them. 1022s. A lot of people bring their own, but we've had probably 50% of the people are renting our gun because their kids have never shot before, and we're going over instruction with them, safety, fundamentals. It's been a learning experience for the kids. Also, they get to carve a nice pumpkin out, and they get taken home if it still stays together.
What's the competition part of this?
So the competition part is the best pumpkin carved out. We put a number on it. We take pictures. End of the month, we're going to post them all on Facebook. People vote on them. And then 6 through 14, it's first, second, and third place. $100 for first place, 50 and 25 they're on. And then the adults is 14 and over, $100 for first place, 50 and 25 for second and third.
Exciting. So people can vote on Facebook.
Oh yeah. Or they can come right here in the shop. We do have a donation basket out for the Good Old Boy Foundation. If they vote, they throw a couple bucks in. It all goes to a great cause. I mean, this is fundraiser season for them for the cold weather coming up. So any little bit we can do helps them out a lot.
Are they getting so excited about shooting a gun that they're heading into the shop?
Yeah, I mean, the good thing about the shooting age here, we're 6 and over, so they're coming out here and shooting, and then it's kind of breaking the ice for them to be not so afraid of going inside and shooting, or coming out here and shooting, and then they're going right in there and they're just becoming, great shooters with their parents and just doing a bunch of family activities out here, coming in, shooting, getting something to eat in the outdoor range, throwing some axes. I want to say, thanks for the Duval Pumpkin Patch here in Gumboro for donating all these pumpkins above and beyond. We asked him, he said just as many as we need, we go over and pick them up. He loads them up for us. Just a fantastic person.
Now, for those that have never shot a gun and this is their first time shooting, they had a little instruction from you guys. Are they getting the itch and are they sending their parents in there to buy a gun?
I can say that there's been some early Christmas presents being bought. I can tell you, it's been a run on 22s this week, so it's still a little early Christmas present. But that's what it's all about. It's getting these kids, it's getting them away from the Xboxes and the computer screens, getting them outdoors, getting them doing something. We're in the beautiful part of the season here in Delmarva. Everything's winding down from the summertime. It's not so hot. The outdoor range is beautiful, and it's that season. Everybody's pumpkin spice lattes while they're shooting pumpkins.
That was such a great time, and my son Riker got to shoot a 22 for the first time, and he did pretty good actually. If you're looking for some unique fun for your holiday party, contact Jeff or Chad to get all the details.
We're going to take a look at your latest pictures when Outdoors Delmarva returns.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And now, here are Jason Lee and Lauren Hitch.
It's time to flip through the photo album and take a look at your latest pictures.
Thanks to our friends at North Bay Marina.
4-year-old William Faithful went out to enjoy the hunt for the first time with his grandfather on the family farm in Lincoln. That's a pretty special memory right there.
7-year-old Addison Brennan harvested her first deer in Georgetown while on a hunt with her dad, George. Way to go, girl.
David Moyer of Blades took his stepdaughter Isabel Mack out for a hunt, and it's a good thing he did, because Isabel was able to pick up the blood trail to recover the deer.
10-year-old Wyatt Savage of Berlin harvested his first deer while out with his dad, Rick, during a black powder hunt. Congratulations, Wyatt.
Richard Devaney of Georgetown sent in this photo he took of a bald eagle at Prime Hook National Wildlife Refuge.
Pamela Derrickson of Odessa went camping in Chincoteague and snapped this late evening pic of a boat cruising the waters.
Layla Willie of Bridgeville grabbed this great sunset at Sandy Hill Campground in Quantico.
And William Crandall of Laurel sent us this fantastic sunrise photo from Trap Pond State Park.
Outdoors Delmarva viewer pictures are sponsored by North Bay Marina.
The Longhorn Butcher and Taxidermy Mount of the Week is this awesome 10-pointer harvested in Wicomico County by Sam Ogle.
For all your butcher and taxidermy needs, call Spencer at 410-422-3942. Stop by the shop on Morris Road in Pittsville or check out Longhorn Butcher on Facebook.
Well, that's going to do it for us this week. Thank you so much for tuning in.
And thanks so much for sending in those photos. If you have a photo that you would like to submit, go to outdoorsdelmarva.com and click the banner at the top of the page or scan the QR code in the bottom corner of your screen.
We hope that you'll join us right back here again next week for our Thanksgiving special. But until then, my name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch, and we hope to see you
Outdoors Delmarva.
Outdoors Delmarva, a Draper Media production, is presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. Sponsored by Shorts Marine, Bell Creek Equipment, and Range Time.